So today we are going to start Newton's laws of motion. This chapter particularly will see what is like 1642 to 1772. So that time this chapter came. The things which is there in this chapter is particularly if you will see pulley, wedge, because the chapter is too old. So of course these things were there on that time. So it is there, fine. This chapter, if you will see, then kinematics is there. So before that, if you'll see that kinematics is there. Kinematics means we can say rest and motion. So now we are going to do what? The cause of kinematics, or we can say if the object is here and then it is coming here, from here to here it is coming, why it is coming? What is the cause there? That is we are going to learn in this chapter. I gave one example here that one man is here and then he was having a speed initial velocity u, and after some time he came here. If he came here, then there should be something which is bringing this man from here to here. That is ultimately force only, right? So briefly in this chapter, we are going to learn about force. What is force? What are the types of forces? How it acts? So this all we are going to discuss in this chapter. So for now, we are supposed to know what is force. We can say it changes the state. It was in u and then come, like initially it was having velocity u and then finally it came to v. Okay, so that is what now we are learning about force. Force unit, if you will see SI unit, that is what Newton, SI unit. Right. Or we can say kg, meter per second square, that we can say. Of course, force is a vector quantity. It means it is having magnitude as well as what direction. Fine. So if you're learning about force and all, about force completely, then we should know like what are the types of forces. So types of forces, if you will see, four major n number of forces are there. So four major types of forces which we are going to discuss is contact force, non-contact force, weak force, and then nuclear force. Okay. Contact force, if you will see, the first force is what? Normal force. Second is tension force. Third is spring force. Fourth is frictional force. Non-contact, if you will see, electrostatic force, static force. Second, if you will see, magnetic force. Third is gravitational force. Weak forces that we are going to do in chemistry, so no need to learn van der Waals force and all. So we will do in chemistry this thing. And then we can say nuclear force. So of course there is a nuclear force, like inside nucleus there will be proton and proton, right? Of course there will be a repulsive force. So that force is what? Nuclear force. Here in class 11th we are supposed to do all contact forces and gravitational forces. This again we are going to do in class 12. Nuclear force also we are going to do in class 12. So now we are going to discuss what are those contact forces, how it acts, that we are going to check. Let's see normal force. Or we can say normal reaction. Okay. Let's see how we will see normal force. One definition I am going to say by my experience is what? Whenever there is a contact, there will be a normal force. Whenever there is a contact, there will be a normal force. Normal force is always perpendicular to the surface, like contact surface. 99% cases it is correct. Sometimes normal force becomes zero, that is a different case, but 99% is correct. Whenever there is a contact, there will be a normal force. Normal force will always be perpendicular to the contact surface. So whenever there is a contact, there will be a normal force. Normal force will always be perpendicular to the contact surface, or we can say point of contact, that also we can say. So let's take an example. Suppose if you are keeping an object here, let's draw it properly. So this object is placed of mass m, and this is the surface. So of course there will be weight is equal to what? Downward is mg. To balance that weight, there should be some force so that it can be balanced. So that force, guys, is what? Normal force. Now it is balanced. Newton's third law, we know there should be an action reaction, but action reaction will be of different types that we'll see in the third law of motion. But here we are going to deal is what? Yes, of course there will be a normal force. So normal force on the object m due to the surface, that is normal force here. But always only the surface will not apply the normal force on the block. The block will also apply a normal force which will be downward. That is normal force on the surface due to the block m. That is what is normal force. So how you can define normal force? Whenever there is a contact, there will be a normal force. Normal force will always be perpendicular to the contact surface. That is what is normal force. Okay, fine. So normal force we understood. Let's see like little more example. We'll discuss little more. Let's take like this. Suppose one block is placed. Let's change the color. We have more option to change. So we can say like this. One more block let's take. It will be easy to understand. Yeah. So 3 blocks are there. Now somebody will tell us to find normal force. Let's see. Let's take this block. The first one is this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So now we are going to draw all the normal forces. So of course guys, there will be weight. Let's take 1 kg mass. So there will be weight here. Okay, we are going to do only what? Normal forces. So of course normal force on 1 kg due to the surface, normal force on 2 kg due to the surface, normal force on 3 kg due to the surface. So here also what? Normal force on the surface due to 1 kg, normal force on the surface due to 2 kg, normal force on the surface due to 3 kg. But guys, one more thing we'll have to notice here, that there is also a contact surface. What I told the definition, whenever there is a contact, there will be a normal force. Normal force will always be perpendicular to the contact surface. Fine. So now we can say there will also be a normal force. There is also a contact. So we can say normal force on 1 due to 2. 2 is applied. So here we can say normal force on 2 due to what? 1. Now there is also a contact, so normal force on 2 due to 3. Now here will also be a normal force on 3 due to 2. So whenever there is a contact, there will be a normal force. Normal force will always be perpendicular to the contact surface. Hope so it is easy, right? Let's see now next type of force, if you will see, that is tension force. Okay, tension force. So what is tension force? So that if you will see, let's take now so I'm drawing perfectly. I'm trying to draw it. Okay, so now we can say tension force. before this diagram, let's see. Suppose there is no W. Directly of mass m. So of course there will be, the earth will attract that mass m. So we can say there will be a gravity which will be downward, that is mg. Now we can say, of course, suppose this object is there. Now let's see, right? So there is no force, no mg. Mg is there, but it is not that much. Now see. So of course this head earphone is not breaking. It means this earphone is applying a force in upward direction to be in this position. It means at that particular condition. Now if you will see, at this particular condition, there should be some force which is acting on the string upward direction, so that it is balanced. This force is balanced. This mg force is balanced. That the force which is acting on the string, that is what is tension force. So tension force is always act away from the object. Fine. So we can say this is going to be tension force. Now here also there is a contact again. These all forces are contact force. So whenever there is a contact, there will be a tension force. Whenever there is a contact, there will be a tension force. So here is also a contact. So at what point particularly you want to do, you want to find normal tension force, particularly that point away from that point. So normal force, tension force always acts away from the contact, from the point of contact, that we can see. So now we can say this is the tension force. Easy to understand. So whenever there is a tension is acting, it is always away from that. Let's see. Same string, same tension. What is the meaning of that? If the string is made up of same type of plastic, then of course the tension is going to be same. But the problem, in between also mass should not change. So same string, same tension. Different string, of course different tension. Now here we can say, suppose mass is m and here is capital M. So here is what? M, capital Mg, and mass is what? Small mg. Here we are considering pulley is massless. String is also massless. It is unbreakable, unstretchable. So we can say there will be a tension here and here, and both the tension is going to remain what? Same. Hope so you got it. So what is tension? Whenever there is a contact with the string and all, so there will be a tension force. Tension force always act away from the point of contact. Fine. So now we understood what is normal force, what is tension force.